Hi and welcome to this month's edition of Stokvel TV. I'm Dineo Chabeling and I hope you all enjoyed your holidays, family and downtime during April. I sure did. I can't wait to share our exciting lineup with you guys today. Now, this month's Estokini Soapy will look at what it means to be a part of the exclusive VIP Jet Club family, where you can enjoy fantastic benefits designed to make you and your family's lives so much better. Now, these benefits are worth up to 500 Rand every month, excluding prizes that can be won. Some of these include a funeral benefit, grocery coupon savings, monthly discount vouchers, a fashion magazine, and so much more. You don't want to miss out on this, so stay with us. And then, coming up, I'll glimpse into what happens behind the scenes of our nation's biggest daily newspaper, the Daily Sun. Don't miss our visit with the South African Council of Churches for the latest on the church front and community. The Reverend Gift Morane will give us an update on the current affairs. Many of you were invited to join us for a wonderful day of fun and interaction with the stars of Cremora ads, Shakes and Simmer. Many free hampers were won and laughs were had. We had a great coffee and Cremora morning all at the Ipileng Community Centre in Soweto. But more on that in a bit. In Street Buzz, we give you the chance to speak. So watch out for the hot topic of the moment. What can we do to improve or ensure that the money we collect is spent in the right places? We also hit the streets with our fashion police to find out what is hot and sizzling this winter. And then, of course, we love to entertain. So be sure not to miss out on some gospel music videos, as well as a sneak peek at what is coming to a cinema near you this May. Now, as you know by now, Stokvel TV makes sure that we highlight and support those who give back to the community every month. So this month, we visited CHOC Childhood Cancer Foundation. As mentioned earlier in the show, let's join Mbali and Lerato in our next episode of Estokini with Jet Club. They discover the many fabulous benefits members receive. For example, as a Jet Club member, one of your benefits is a funeral benefit, where if the main member passes on, your family receives a 3,500 Rand payout, or a 1,500 Rand payout if the main member's spouse passes on. Jet loves their club members like family, so they are there for you with a host of benefits to make your life easier. Experience daily support, peace of mind, and massive savings that'll stretch your budget and show your loved ones how much you care. Let's get straight into it and join the crew on another adventure.
Lerato, is that you?
Bali, fancy seeing you here, girl. How are you?
I'm fabulous. Oh, I love your hair. You look so different. What are you up to?
Oh, I just finished shopping here at Jet.
Wow, it looks like you went on a big shopping spree. What, are you working 2 jobs?
No, man. I'll let you in on a little secret. I joined Jet Club and I was lucky enough to win a huge gift card this month. And because it is my birthday month, I also got a 50 Rand voucher.
Lucky you, that's awesome. I've always thought of opening a Jet account, but it sounds like too much of a hassle.
It is not a hassle at all. All you have to do is walk into any Jet store and ask one of the friendly assistants to help you open an account. Once you've opened the account, then you can apply to be a Jet Club member. And you know, as a Stokvel member, if you join Jet Club before the end of July 2017, you get another 75 Rand off if you spend 250 Rand or more. Ask at the till. That's how I managed to buy all these fabulous clothes.
Well, I must join. What do I need to open an account?
Well, all you need are 3 months' pay slips or your last 3 bank statements, plus your ID and proof of residence. That is it. You could be approved within 48 hours.
Well, that sounds easy enough. I'd love to hear more and see you again. It's been a long while since we have a good chat.
That is true. Wait a minute. It's Saturday tomorrow. Why don't you come to my house for a good catch-up? I can show you the fabulous Jet Club magazine too.
I'll see you then.
I'll see you then.
Bye.
Yeah,
That's our Lindu. I tell you, she'll never change. Never. But tell me about joining a Jet Club. What's that all about?
Oh, sure. I actually have all the information right here. So remember, like I told you yesterday, you need to have a Jet account before you can become a Jet Club member. As soon as you have one, you can join Jet Club and enjoy the many benefits.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. Tell me, what are the other benefits?
Oh, there are so many. Look at this. You only pay R32.90 per month and you get the Jet Club magazine free every month. Plus so many other fabulous benefits like funeral benefit, emergency home assistance, legal and debt advice, grocery coupons, monthly discount vouchers, opportunities to win big prizes and much, much more.
Just like you won yesterday.
Exactly. And in fact, they give out prizes over 120,000 Rand every month in Jet Club Fashion magazine. It comes out 9 times a year and it's super trendy, keeping you up to date with what's hot every season.
That sounds great. I'm definitely going to become part of the Jet Club family. Actually, let's go now. Where's the nearest Jet store? There's always one nearby.
Well, all right, let's do it.
Jet, here we come.
Don't forget to ask for 75 Rand off of 250 Rand once you become a member. It's open to Stokvel members until end July 2017.
I'll never forget that.
Now, I don't know about you, but it looks like the Jet Club is something worth checking out. Now, as usual, we searched the country to find out about organizations that give back to communities around South Africa. We visited Chok to find out what they do. We're here today in Saxonwold visiting Chok Childhood Cancer Foundation. Now, Chok is a support group to parents of children with cancer by parents of children with cancer. Chok's aim is to ease the burden of parents by providing access to relevant, accurate information, as well as emotional and practical support. Let's go inside and find out more. I'm sitting here with Zelda Jacobs, who is Chok's communications manager. Zelda, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So can you please just tell us a bit about the history of Chok? When was the organization founded and how did it come about?
Chok was founded in 1979 by parents of children who had cancer. They basically experienced how lonely cancer is. They felt very alone during that time. And also they experienced that the child actually gets hospitalized and the parents wouldn't have a place to sleep. They would be sleeping on the hospital floors. They'd be sleeping in their cars. So that's how Chok actually began.
So tell me, what is the vision and mission of Chok as an organization?
It's mainly to assist children with cancer, life-threatening blood disorders, as well as their families, to improve early detection as well as to support the specialists in terms of treatment.
Okay. Also, Zelda, what are Chok's main services? What are their key focus areas?
We've got psychosocial support at the hospitals. We have social workers as well as auxiliary workers that would assist in breaking the bad news. And they would actually be there with the parents to take them through the journey of cancer to the end of treatment. We also have awareness and education, where we create awareness about the symptoms of childhood cancer. We train healthcare professionals, we train traditional healers, home care-based workers, as well as the general public. We also have accommodation close to the treatment centers across the country. We also have transport. We would transport, the children and as well as their parents from the hospital to the homes. And then we also have transport fund, where we assist people that would require transport to get to the treatment center. Because with cancer, you're looking at anything from about 8 months to about 3 years. So you can imagine for that family having to go to the hospital every day. You know, some of them would require a taxi or even a bus to get there. So that's where we assist. And then also when they're diagnosed, you'd find that they're coming from afar, or they would even be coming from a different province. And when you're taking the child, you don't actually know, when they're not diagnosed, you don't know what's wrong with the child. So you never know how long you'd be at the hospital for. So we also provide care bags that would have toiletries, as well as clothes, and some would even have toys for the little ones, you know, once they are hospitalized. And then we also have where we assist with food parcels where there is a need. We would assist some families with food parcels, and then we also create an advocacy role.
Can you tell our viewers a bit more about early detection?
Early detection is actually very important. In most developed countries, you're looking at about a survival rate of 80%. In South Africa, the survival rate is at about 50%. And it's mainly due to late diagnosis. So a lot of the children, by the time they get to us, they're at late stages of the cancer, and very little can be done, you know, to save them. So whereas if it's detected early, then, you know, in terms that there's a better chance of the treatment being successful. So we try and educate people to know the symptoms, so that they're able to detect it early.
All right. So Zelda, can you also just tell us a bit more about the CHOC Circle of Care?
The Circle of Care is basically our services explained in the medical space, for you to see where CHOC actually fits in. So we've got the detection, which is the awareness about the symptoms, and then we've got diagnosis, where you would provide the care bags, and there's also the social worker. And then there's the hospitalization phase, where we'd still have the services of the social worker, but then we also offer accommodation as well as transport. And then there's also the assistance of the medical staff, where we would fund them, you know, to go to conferences and that sort of thing, to sort of for them to be more upskilled. But there's actually more in terms of our circle of care, and they can refer to our website for more details.
Can you also maybe perhaps give us any stats on the number of people that you guys help here at CHOC?
On an annual basis, we look at about plus minus 22,000.
Wow, that's a lot. And how can people get involved? I mean, are there any things that the organization requires at present?
Yes, definitely. We purely rely on corporates as well as individuals for donations. That's basically how we are funded. And then, you know, we also have various events that the regions, you know, would create that people can attend, and that's how they can show their support. And then also on our website, we have wish lists as to, you know, what some of the houses actually require or need. Like you would find that at times we require bedding, or, you know, the house needs a bit of refurbishment in terms of paint and that sort of thing. So yes, we definitely always need assistance. So they can also refer to the website. We have various lists as to how they could get involved in terms of donations, and how they could get involved in terms of volunteers, where they can volunteer their time. And then also if there's anything else that they'd be able to assist us with.
Now, as you can see, initiatives like this are really making a huge difference. If you need support or know someone who is in a similar situation, you can contact CHOC on 086 111 3500, or if you'd like to get involved, volunteer, or make a donation, you can visit their website at www.choc.org.za. It's heartwarming to see that organizations like CHOC exist to help families in need.
This is Leshono Lombata, a journalist from Daily Sun. We received a call from a lady by the name of Doreen, who lives in Orlando West, who wants help, who wants to be saved from an abusive husband. She called the Daily Sun this after the boyfriend was now threatening her life. The abuse has become so bad that the son has run away. The son is now living in a nearby field, running away from the abusive husband, you know. So now we are here as the Daily Sun, trying to help the situation and see how we'll be able to assist the family. We are speaking to Doreen Masemola from Orlando West, who is being, you know, who is in an abusive relationship. The abuse has been going on for years. The husband is alcoholic, and apparently the man is using substances. The man uses crystal meth, mixes with dacha, and drinks alcohol. After a session with his friends of all those intoxications, he comes back and abuses his family. He's been abusive for years. He comes back, he insults her, demands money forcefully. If she refuses to give him money, he starts beating them up. He beats the children up. He beats everyone up, you know. So now Mom Doreen is fed up, you know. She says she has tried all means. She has went to police. She's opened a case several times against this guy, but nothing happened. The guy just comes out and, you know, things goes on as normal. So with regards to the cops not doing anything, apparently the husband alleges he's friends with police. He's dating one of the police, so he tells her every time she opens a case, nothing will happen to her because he's got connections. He knows people in high places in terms of the police rankings. So we as the media, we are here trying to find out and trying to get a solution as to why aren't police doing anything about the matter, you know. Ma Doreen says it's very painful, you know, seeing her son having to live in such conditions, you know, and to the point that her son has now resorted to stealing. He's met friends, he's made new friends living here. In terms of raising funds and sustaining themselves, they are forced to engage in petty crimes. So they are stealing, you know, they are busy with the wrong things. So she's afraid that could one day escalate and he could find himself in serious trouble. She tries her best to take care of him while he's staying here. She says she recently brought him a blanket. The blanket is now gone, so she suspects he could have sold it, you know, to maybe sustain himself. So do you suspect or maybe your son could be involved in drugs or using any substances?
Exactly. So what do you use? Even now, something. Plastic. I think plastic or crystal.
So she already knows he's already using, you know. And the thing is, he already saw it in the household. He saw the father smokes crystal meth, uses dacha, drinks alcohol. So obviously he's gonna also want to, you know, impersonate that, and, you know, because now I suspect where he is, and judging from what I talked to him, he believes he's alone, you know. Because I could see, he told me that he sustains himself, he's taking care of himself. So in his mind, he believes he's grown and he's a man, you know. He believes he's venturing alone and he's taking care of himself, not knowing that the mother here is deeply affected by this and is really hurt seeing her son. I don't think any parent would want to see her son resorting to living in the bushes or in the field, you know. Okay, Mom Doreen says she wants two things. She wants her boyfriend actually to be arrested. She feels the guy that is not setting a right example, and she has had it with the violence. She can't take the abuse anymore. So as she demonstrated the weapon she took out, that's the weapon the boyfriend uses to beat them up, you know. The boyfriend has beat the son up several times, leading to him running away here. She would also like help for her son, you know. She believes her son in terms of, you know, trying to get his mind off the negative things happening at home. He has probably found himself, you know, involved in using substances and things like that. So the mother would actually wants help in terms of trying to take the kid to rehab and rehabilitating the kid. But she believes for that to happen, the boyfriend needs to go to prison, and she is fed up, you know. From me, Lshonolo Mbatha from the Daily Sun, we're gonna call it a wrap, and hopefully we find a solution and we find help for this lady who is in trouble.
Now there is always something extraordinary happening at the Daily Sun. Don't forget to buy your copy every day so you never miss a beat. Next up, as promised, our fashion police hit the streets. What do you think is trending this winter? And I actually wonder who caught our eye this time. We also look at what people have to say in Street Buzz. I've got a gentleman over here with a very interesting look. I'm going to ask him a couple of questions. Can you please tell us your name and tell us what inspired the look?
Oh, my name's Tato, and I literally moved out today. Had bags of clothes, didn't want to shuffle through anything, so I just put on what was comfortable and I left. So, yeah.
So what would you say is on trend for this winter?
I really don't care. It doesn't matter the comfort, dude. But like, you gotta look hot. So cozy boys vibes.
Cozy boys. Can you please tell us a bit about your hair and your piercings?
So my hair is about, well, it's nothing. I just did it because my dad didn't let me do it when I was a kid, and I wanted to have my dreads again. And then my piercings, inspired by Tumblr. This is from Tumblr, and also just like, initially it was like white culture and like white punk rebellion and whatever inspired me, and then I realized like a lot of these things stem from African cultures, and they stem from a lot of like indigenous cultures from around the world. So I was like, hey, let me embrace that too and just like channel that energy, I guess.
So thank you so much for being a trooper, courtesy of Stokvel TV. Here is your $50 spot prize. So can you please tell us your name and what inspired the look?
Alright, cool. Well, yeah, my name is Lebogang. Today's look, I'm actually on my way to UP. One of my friends is graduating, best friend actually from grade 1. So I'm there to go support, and hence I'm in this outfit, I suppose.
Do you mind throwing the jacket on for us so we can see the complete look?
I can do just that. It's actually a 3-piece as well. Let's get it right, you know what I mean? Get the sock in there.
All right, so can you tell us a bit about what you think is on trend this winter?
On trend this winter, probably parkas. Nothing to do with what do you call them? Not leggings. What do you men wear? Not sweatpants. A good jean, roll up, good boots. I think people would love that. But beyond that, don't do sweatpants, please. Stay away from them.
And can you just tell us if you've got 2 things that you can say to guys? Any word of advice for this winter? What to wear, colors?
Guys, let's be out of here. Let's be out here. Eh? I'm thinking probably I've got like very strong colors. I've got a lot of parkas. I love parkas. So I've got like your very deep red and your very deep orange and your very deep yellow. So yeah, I'm not trying to be all dark, hence due to the weather. Just try and be colorful at all times. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all the advice I can give to the gents.
So courtesy of Stokvel TV, you get a $50 spot prize for being on these streets.
Hi, thank you so much. I'll stay on these streets.
I've got this lovely lady over here with really interesting hair. So I want her to just give us a little insight into what inspired the hair and what inspired the look.
Well, I just wanted to try something different. That's it, yeah.
And what do you think is going to be on trend this winter?
On trend. What do I think? I think this, actually. Well, the bag I got from Mr. Price, right? And the sneakers I bought them. This I got from a friend. Yeah.
So what do they call this? Street chic?
This is just comfortable. That's it.
So courtesy of Stokvel TV, you get a $50 spot prize for our Fashion Police insert.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
No problem. Enjoy. Can you tell me, what can we do to improve or ensure that the money we get is spent in the right places?
I think the wisest thing to do is to draw up a budget and actually follow it. Just don't put it there because, it's a budget, right? And then, I don't know, go for cheaper things, have quotations. Go to different places and see if this thing is cheaper here and it's more expensive there. Just go to the cheaper place.
I guess there should be more transparency in the economy and so the government showing us exactly where the money is going, proving that there is actually the actual assets that they're buying and stuff like that. Maybe auditing, so including KPMG, all the companies, all the audit firms to make sure that it is going in the right places.
So I want to know from you, if you could just think broadly, if an institution like this or government gets money, what do you think they can do to ensure and improve the way that they're spending their money?
I would have to say not spend it so much on irrelevant things that the campus doesn't really need. Like, let's say, bringing more restaurants and things in the matrix, like they just brought back debonaires or things like that. I think they would have to do things like, you have students that are not really getting the full worth of their bursaries, like students' bursaries not covering their books or accommodation and things like that. So if they could just stop like bringing in franchises into the matrix and stuff like that, then they could actually help students in need.
Okay, the money, no, bro, like you have to organize your stuff. You gotta know what you gotta do, be responsible with your money. That's what I gotta say.
Okay. And you?
I would actually implement new things in the environment, get new parks, get new places where people would stop smoking, go to work. Yeah, I would actually implement new environments of people to be staying in rather than doing dodgy things.
So basically you'd want to use the money to create more jobs as well.
That's true enough.
All right. What do you think?
I think by having a higher body of authority, like similar to the court system, where you have someone watching over where that money is going. So tax money go into like a specific account, and so that there's a higher authority looking over to make sure that that money is spent in the correct ways.
I'm telling you, they're getting intelligent by the day. There are so many trends this winter. I hope this has inspired your wardrobe. But first up, let's head over to Soweto and meet up with Shakes and Simmer.
Hello, I am here at the Benegeng Community Center in Soweto, and it's great to have you with us. Today, we are joining Shakes and Simmer again, the new Cremora couple. I'm sure it's going to be great fun. The Cremora team is also here with some awesome prizes, which will be up for grabs. So settle in and join us as things get creamy. Good morning, Cremora lovers. Good morning. It's that time of the year again, spent with family and friends over the wonderful long Easter weekend. And what better way to spend it the good old South African way, with SA's favorite coffee creamer, rich and creamy Cremora. After all these years, it is still #1 in your hearts, still on top, and now creamier and richer than ever. Who here loves Cremora? Put your hands up. Speaking of great family time, how many of you have heard of Shakes and Simmer? They sure are a fun-loving couple, aren't they? They go together just like coffee and Cremora. And as this is the weekend of coming together, young and old, they've come here today to put on a little show for us and spread some of their Easter festivities with us. You can be part of it too. Every time they say rich or creamy or smooth, you shout Cremora, okay? Yes. And if any of our spotters see you shouting, you will win an instant Cremora prize. Are you ready? Yes! So, without further ado, put your hands together for the lovely Simmer.
Hello, hello, hello. Sanbonani. Okay, guys, I have a surprise for Shakesy, and it's an Easter egg hunt, but I need your help. I need to hide these eggs amongst some of you. Is that okay? Yes. Are you going to play with us? Yes. All right, thank you. You'll never find that. Okay, can we please welcome my darling husband, Shakesy?
Boing.
Oh, Shakesy, what are you doing?
I'm hopping. Boing. I'm an Easter bunny. Boing.
That's more like an Easter frog, Mus.
Boing. Happy Easter, my love. Happy Easter.
Oh, happy Easter, my love. Now, I know how much you love Easter. So, are you ready for your gift?
I'm ready for my gift.
But you're gonna have to look for it.
Oh, so it's like a secret mission. Tonight, on TV, it's a Shakes Town.
Shakesy, my love, it's not a secret mission.
Oh.
It's an Easter egg hunt.
Oh, okay. Well, then you'll help me, no? Please. You just tell me if I'm hot or cold, you know? Okay, thank you.
Cold.
I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm cold. You guys are lying to me.
Hot.
Oh. Okay, got one. I'm still warm. Okay. No. Cold. Where is it? I'm hot. Where is it? Oh! Thank you.
All right.
There you go.
Okay, well done.
Thank
but
you.
that's not all.
What?
I know you can do it. Come on, my Shakesy.
Okay.
Cold.
Cold. I know something. Knowing my wife, she probably asked you guys to hide some, ne? She's smooth like that, yeah? Okay. So, let me see. I'm cold. I'm warm. You look suspicious. Are you hiding something? Do you want to tell me something? A confession, maybe. Why are you wearing the same glasses?
Hot.
Give it up. Give it up. Okay, one more. Okay. Cold. Am I warm? Let's have the Easter egg. Thank you. Thank you so much. I feel like the richest man on earth. Do you know what would be perfect with these eggs? Yes. Some rich and creamy.
How? But Shakesy, you're pushing it now.
Please.
Okay. My love, where did you leave the cremora?
It's where it's always been, my love.
But it's not on top.
But this time it's inside my bunny. Oh, yes.
I can't believe you did this. This is the best Easter present ever. Would you like to have some eggs?
I'd like to have some eggs.
Hey, but money, you?
Oh, yeah. What are we going to do with it?
Obvious. We're gonna share with our Cremora family.
Happy Easter, my love.
Happy Easter, my love, and happy Easter to all of you. Remember to always celebrate with your loved ones, and I hope you have a weekend filled with fun, family, and of course, rich and creamy Cremora.
The spotters were looking at all the people that were shouting out the right words. So yes, now we're going to hand out the prizes. So much for the lovely performance, guys. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm more than ready to have a steaming hot cup of coffee with Cremora. Do you want to join me? Yay! You can also step across to the photo booth to have your photo taken with Shakes and Sima. You will be handed a card so that you can find your photo on Facebook. Thanks to our audience for having so much fun with us today. Thanks so much to our Cremora team and Shakes and Sima. And last but not least, we would like to say a big thank you to Ipelecheng Community Center for being such great hosts. A round of applause.
Somebody give Jesus praise! Somebody give Jesus praise! Come on! Yeah! Yeah! Somebody give Jesus praise in the house! Raise your voice and say, Amen. Amen, amen. Woo. Amen, amen. Do it again, say, Amen, amen. Oh yeah. Amen, amen. One more time. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. Raise your voice and shout.
But now, let's catch up with Reverend Gift Morane and find out what is happening at the SACC.
Good day, South Africa. Welcome back from the long Easter holidays. The South African Council of Churches in this province of Gauteng is once again saying to the nation, we are grateful that the Lord has traveled with us on the roads. We have seen that, unlike in the previous year, lesser people died on the road. One life is too much, but we really want to say to those who are traveling, really, you have saved lives by obeying the rules of the road. And what we have seen recently in the country, we have seen after some time, people taking out into the streets, demanding this and that. And as church, we were really moved and sometimes concerned about how politics were unfolding in the country. And in conclusion, we'll say that's anchoring of democracy, that when people feel aggrieved, instead of resorting to destruction of property, we saw people actually marching, demonstrating, picketing. And that's what actually we say, we encourage South Africans that that's the best way of demonstrating your frustrations when you feel aggrieved, not to go to destroy the properties belonging to the state. And we emerge again from a consultative meeting with student leadership. We know that in various universities, students were angry, demanding the fees to fall. And the Council of Churches deployed pastors to go to provide mediation and counseling in various campuses. And we promised to continue that ministry, to accompany the students and vice chancellors and the management in their search for answers for affordable education system in the country. The other ministry that will be up and running this year will be a march for the rights of children in this country. We know for some time that in South Africa, the abuse of children has been very rampant. Their rights were trampled upon. Children are always left unattended, absent parents or fathers in various homes. So this year we are saying as church, we are going to address this problem of children. The other ministry that we are kicking off the ground is the Ministry of Sunday Schools for adults, young people from the age of 20 to 35, where we really want to say all churches should actually launch a campaign for Sunday school, where we can come and rekindle the values, the ethical conduct among young people, the respect again, bring back respect among our young people. The other campaign that is rolling currently in the whole country is of consumer financial education. The program currently is going very well. We have concluded conducting 30 workshops on consumer financial education. We are left with 25 workshops supported by the Financial Services Board. We are hopeful that after this process, finishing the remaining 25 workshops, on our own as churches, we will establish and launch what we call the legacy program of this process of financial literacy, So this is a campaign that will take another 3 years, where the Council of Churches will be educating members of society on how to look after their finances. The other one, of course, is for women, where we will be increasingly organizing prayer services around the country, where churches will be encouraged to pray more about problems that society is facing, so that we harness the energy of people through prayer. So we have a theme that we call the South Africa we are praying for. We will keep on praying and praying until the whole country is on its knees, praying to God for answers. The other success story that the Council of Churches has managed to achieve was to release tensions in the taxi industry. In Gauteng, the Council of Churches spearheaded a program of peacemaking in the taxi industry. And we are really glad to say, around the Mall of Africa in Midrand, where taxi operators were killing each other, we have now experienced peace for the last 7 months. We are now on the 8th month, and we want to believe that it will continue like that until our brothers and sisters who run this industry can realize the importance of negotiations whenever they feel being hurt by other groups, instead of taking arms and killing each other. The Council of Churches has now resolved to establish the ward-based ministries. There will be smaller Council of Churches in every ward in this country. So we are encouraging our churches, wherever they are, please hit the call when we call meetings in your wards, because we want to establish these forums, what we call ministers' associations, where churches can come together to deliberate on issues that affect their communities and see how best we can come with solutions that can bring lasting solutions. We really want to say to Stokvel TV, thank you for your support to the Council of Churches. We'll keep on doing this partnership with you for the benefit of the community at large. Thank you very much.
Now, what would we do without the SACC? They play such an important moral role in our society. But also, there are so many good movies coming out this May, so let's take a look.
Are you ready, Ozzy?
I'm getting the mail. No way!
We're going to Japan! Ozzy, we're going to Japan!
Ozzy can't come to Japan.
What?
We could leave him here with someone.
Who? Got a business trip coming up? Have a dog and don't know where to leave him?
Wait, turn that up. I said turn it up, not off, Ozzy.
Come and visit Blue Creek. We offer Shitsu Shiatsu, magical mud baths, sauna, and of course, full pedicures.
And all of this for dogs?
To us, these aren't just dogs. They're our best friends.
Where do I sign?
Say goodbye to your family. Dominic, get this mutt out of my sight.
Wait a minute. What's going on, guys?
Call everyone. You know the drill.
Everybody out.
What is this?
Welcome to Blue Creek, the real Blue Creek.
I've been brought here by mistake.
From now on, you're number 463.
You're home now, rookie. Get comfortable.
Hey, I'm gonna escape. If you want, you can come too.
Here I am God. I see all, I hear all, I smell all, I know all. Any last bark?
I got your back. Hey, don't worry about that. Hey, I got your back.
Is that Vito?
Don't worry about that. I got your back. Hey, don't worry about that.
I don't know if I can do it.
What?
You want to run from me? Come on, Tim, go! Doc, he's gone!
And now for some more entertainment. Let's tune in and watch Ava's performing her hit, Papa Ose.
want you to sing it like you're from Nigeria. Unamandu Jesulo. Unaman, unamana, unaman Jesulo. Unamanu Jesulo. Hi, unaman, uche solo. Unaman, unaman, unaman. Hey, hey, hey. Unamanu Jesulo. Unotan to Jesulo.
So soak up the last bit of sun we have left before winter actually kicks in. Until next time, from me, Dineo Chabeling, and the Stokvel TV team, goodbye.